How to make him miss you. You love your boyfriend, and you want to make him miss you when you're not around, so how to make your boyfriend miss you like crazy? Well, the good news is that there are psychological tricks you can use to make him miss you like crazy. The key to how to make a man miss you is to have a life of your own. Both of you need to have a life outside of the relationship in order to miss each other when you're apart. After watching this video, you will learn what those 12 psychological tricks that will make him miss you. Number 1. Play hard to get. You must have come across the saying playing hard to get at some point during your dating life. I'm sure of it. I understand that you've got feelings for him, and it probably started the first moment you saw him. But don't play right away into his hands by being sloppy. He doesn't need to be aware of your emotions straight away. He needs to believe that keeping you involves an uphill effort. Evidently, science supports the idea that men are hardwired to chase. Do not act as though you have been waiting for him to tell you how much he misses you, even if he does so. Act as though you're having second thoughts. Your love, respect, and focus must be earned by him. Men lose interest in women quickly if they are not allowed to pursue them. But of course, a sound approach is needed to pull off this psychological trick. You can't be hard to get with a stranger, especially and one you've just met. Use this approach only for those with whom you have already met or spoken at least once. Number 2. Maintain a safe distance. Your biggest flaw is that you are constantly available, and that needs to change. You must give him room and time to think about you. This man has become used to centered around you over time. You gave him the impression that he could have you at any time and in any way. Where will he find the time to miss you when you meet with him every day? Talk to him on the phone for hours and text him late into the night. That's why you have to reduce your availability. Don't be within arm's reach. Keep your distance from him and tell him you're busy even if he calls. Maintaining a safe distance is very much important. Make clear to this man that he should earn his place in your life. Number 3. Don't be the first one to talk. In a relationship, the balance of initiating contact holds a significant role. When only one person consistently takes the lead in reaching out, it can indicate an underlying inequality in the relationship's dynamics. One person should not be solely responsible for initiating communication or interaction with their partner, because in a relationship, both individuals should take turns reaching out and initiating conversations or spending time together. Don't send him multiple texts at a time, especially if you two are fighting. Stop writing paragraphs-long messages like you're a 5th grader who gives his all on an essay. This can naturally convey a sense of desperation, potentially weakening your position. It's essential to respond to your partner's messages, but allow them to wait a little, as your reply can subtly assert your value and independence. Use emojis, but in a moderative way. Just remember to always be the first to call it off on the texting game. An intriguing psychological fact revolves around the concept of the texting game. This method can foster a sense of interest and anticipation, encouraging an effective cycle of engagement. Number 4. Get a life. It's crucial to continue living your own life. Avoid making a guy the center of your world and focusing all of your attention on him. By actively investing in your work, education, business endeavors, and hobbies, you can concentrate on personal improvement. Women with intriguing hobbies of their own attract guys. When you're well-rounded, they'll see you as choosing them as an addition to your fulfilling life, not out of necessity. On the other hand, if you have a charming personality and are optimistic and intellectual, men will be drawn to you and want to make an impression on you. By valuing your individuality, you add unique perspectives and experiences to the partnership. This strategy keeps the connection from becoming overly reliant or suffocating. The idea lines up with the psychological notion of differentiation of self. This means preserving your individual identity and feelings even while you're in a committed relationship. Take chances to socialize, meet new people, and pursue individual passions. Keep your eyes on your goals and see how his attraction for you grows stronger than ever. Number 5. Be memorable. Uniqueness is important to stand out and become irreplaceable. The way to do that is to make yourself memorable. Choose a distinctive fragrance that will become your signature. When your partner catches that scent, it triggers thoughts of you. Apply it with subtlety to avoid overwhelming. Using scents sparingly, particularly on pulse points like wrists and neck, creates a lasting impression due to their strong connection to memory and emotion. Similarly, your body language has a role to play. Consistently positive body language is a potent tool for crafting indelible memories. Maintain comfortable and sincere eye contact to convey confidence and genuine interest. Exude an inviting and infectious smile. Keep your posture open with relaxed arms and shoulders. Incorporate gentle and appropriate touches, like on the arm or hand. Most importantly, authenticity matters. Instead of imitating the body language of others, stay true to yourself. Just like a unique scent, your genuine self is what truly sticks in his mind. Number 6. Let him be the hero. You must treat a man like a man in order to make him miss you. Every man loves to be a hero. A man's innate impulse to defend and care for those he loves is known as the hero instinct. It can have appeared in other Shamkam series or even fairy tales. Call him occasionally and ask for help in a difficult situation. It's not that you don't need a man by your side because you can't handle things on your own. It is something that men find it enjoyable because it makes them feel desired and wanted. Appreciate him for his hard work with sensual gestures after the help being given. Directly express to him how happy he makes you, and motivate him to strive for improvement. It's honestly so simple to show him that you think he is brave enough to do what others had trouble solving. Allow him to care for you and protect you. Number 7. Try push and pull method. This refers to a dynamic where you alternates between being distant or withdrawing. The push and being close and affectionate. The pull simply is creating an emotional roller coaster for him to ride. Begin by treating him exceptionally well, fulfilling his desires and wishes. There's a risk he might start taking your efforts for granted temporarily, but this phase is short-lived, and he'll become addicted to your affectionate love, finding solace in it. Then you have to just cut it off. Consider either reducing contact or altering the way you interact. When he notices the change and no longer receives the same level of affection, his emotions will surge. This realization triggers his deep feelings for you, causing him to value everything you've done. Now what you have left to do is making some ground rules for your relationship. Communicate what behaviors you appreciate and those you find unacceptable. This lays a foundation for your relationship going forward, with separate lives alongside your romantic journey. Collaborate to devise a strategy that ensures a healthy relationship. By taking these steps, you can transform what initially seems like a manipulative tactic into a positive and stable relationship approach. Number 8. Be a little bit mysterious. An effective way to capture a man's attention and occupy his thoughts is by maintaining an element of mystery. Much like how celebrities alter their appearances for different occasions, arousing curiosity keeps us intrigued for their next move. Apply this concept to your interactions. The more he's curious to explore your personality, the more time he'll dedicate to thinking about you. Avoid revealing everything about yourself. Instead, engage his curiosity. Think of it like a puzzle he's eager to solve. For instance, if you're having a weekend dinner with your family, you needn't disclose the specifics unless he inquires. While staying truthful, keep some aspects private, letting his imagination roam. By doing so, you encourage him to invest effort in understanding you. This subtle withholding of information will prompt him to delve into the details when he's alone, intensifying his interest and thoughts about you. Number 9. Use social media. While maintaining some distance and initiating less frequent contact, be cautious not to let his memory of you fade away completely. You certainly wouldn't want him to lose interest, right? What if his attention wanders towards other people while you're intentionally becoming less accessible? To keep him constantly thinking about you, consider using social media as a tool. Even when you're not directly interacting or messaging, you can still hold a prominent place in his thoughts through your online presence. Share captivating pictures, but go beyond the ordinary snapshots of you in casual attire. Choose more alluring outfits that showcase your appeal, perhaps even in the company of friends, including a male friend. Projecting confidence and looking your best in the presence of another guy can heighten his longing for you, intensifying his yearning. Instead of merely capturing a selfie in any run-of-the-mill outfit, select attire that's captivating enough to leave a lasting impression. This approach, often referred to as first traps, has the potential to spark intrigue and keep him captivated, ensuring he can't get you off his mind. Number 10. Make him hungry for more. Remember our suggestion about being the one to conclude text conversations. Apply the same principle to phone calls. Be the first to end the call. This doesn't mean abruptly ending conversations or abruptly departing during quality time together. Instead, aim for interactions that are brief yet enjoyable. It's important not to rearrange your schedule solely to accommodate his needs. Reserve your time for him and engage in conversations only when you genuinely have the availability. Rather than making yourself consistently accessible, prioritize your own commitments. Encourage a similar approach from him by supporting his social interactions, family time, and his individual pursuits. Displaying your confidence and independence from his attention naturally increases his desire to shower you with more affection. Number 11. Take something with you. Borrowing or taking something from your partner with their consent has the potential to foster a sense of connection and amplify the feeling of being missed. Sharing personal items can serve as a symbolic representation of intimacy and a deepening bond in your relationship. When requesting to use something of his, do so with charm and playfulness, and you'll likely find him willing to oblige for a temporary period. You might consider borrowing his sweater, cap, or shirt a couple of sizes larger than yours. Later, after returning home, send him an adorable picture of yourself donning the borrowed item. This gesture can evoke warmth and fondness. However, the extent to which this action contributes to your partner missing you hinges on the dynamics of your relationship and how receptive your partner is to such playful gestures. Number 12. Leave something behind. During your next encounter with him, purposely leave behind an item of your choice in his car or apartment. The specific item isn't crucial. The significance lies in the intention behind it. Every time he comes across that item, whether it's a forgotten earring or a hair clip, your memory will be rekindled. Rest assured, he won't dispose of it. Instead, he might use it as an opportunity to initiate contact with you. As he notices the item, a sense of your absence will begin to resonate on a deeper level. For example, if he complimented your earrings upon arrival, consider discreetly leaving them behind. These seemingly small gestures are what contribute to him longing for your presence once you've departed.